Millions of years before humans built cities, before modern rivers took their present course, an enormous salmon began one of the greatest migrations in Earth's history. It grew larger than most people imagine a salmon could ever become. Its mouth carried two massive curved teeth that looked more like the tusks of a saber-toothed predator than a fish. Despite its fearsome appearance, these strange weapons were not designed for killing. This was a saber-tooth salmon, one of the largest salmonids ever to swim through ancient North American rivers. Known scientifically as Oncorhynchus rastrosus, the saber-tooth salmon lived between about 12 and 5 million years ago. It was one of the largest members of the salmon family ever discovered. Adults could exceed 2 meters in length and weigh well over 200 kilograms. For decades, scientists believed its long, curved teeth pointed downward. More complete fossil discoveries later revealed the opposite. The teeth projected upward from the lower jaw, creating one of the most unusual mouths ever seen in a fish. Surprisingly, these impressive tusks were probably not used to attack prey. Instead, they were likely used during spawning competitions, courtship, or to help stabilize the fish while swimming upstream. The rivers of Western North America were dramatically different millions of years ago. Towering forests lined their banks. Volcanic landscapes shaped the flow of water. These nutrient-rich rivers supported enormous migrations of fish that travel hundreds of kilometers from the ocean to freshwater spawning grounds. Like modern salmon, the saber-tooth salmon likely returned to the very streams where it was born. The journey demanded extraordinary endurance. Powerful currents, waterfalls, and hungry predators turned every migration into a test of survival. Yet generation after generation, these remarkable fish completed one of nature's greatest journeys. The ancient rivers were full of life, but they were also full of danger. Every migration placed a saber-toothed salmon in the path of powerful predators. Large crocodilians lurked beneath the surface, waiting for exhausted fish to pass. Prehistoric bears and other carnivorous mammals gathered along riverbanks during spawning season, taking advantage of the annual abundance. Birds of prey circled overhead, while smaller predators targeted young salmon before they ever reached the ocean. Only a fraction of each generation survived the journey, but those that did ensure the continuation of one of Earth's greatest migrations. For decades, scientists puzzled over the purpose of the saber-toothed salmon's extraordinary teeth. Unlike the dagger-like canines of Smilodon, these curved tusks were poorly suited for hunting. Their position made it unlikely that they were used to seize prey. Instead, researchers now believe the teeth played a role in reproduction. Males may have displayed them to attract females or use them to wrestle rivals during spawning season. Some scientists also suggest the tusks helped stabilize the fish as it battled powerful river currents. Although the debate continues, one thing is certain: no other salmon has ever evolved anything quite like them, like modern Pacific salmon. The saber-toothed salmon likely made a single, extraordinary reproductive journey. After years of feeding in the ocean, adults returned to freshwater streams where they had hatched. There, females laid thousands of eggs in gravel nests, while males competed for the chance to fertilize them. Once spawning was complete, the adults almost certainly died. Their bodies became food for countless other animals, returning vital nutrients to the river ecosystem. Even in death, they sustained the forest, insects, birds, and mammals that depended on these annual migrations. It was a life defined by sacrifice and by renewal. For millions of years, the saber-toothed salmon flourished in the rivers and coastal waters of Western North America. But Earth was changing. During the late Miocene and early Pliocene, mountain ranges continued to rise, rivers shifted course, and climates gradually became cooler and drier. Ancient waterways that had supported vast spawning migrations were transformed. Ocean currents changed, affecting food supplies at sea. As habitats fragmented and environmental conditions became less favorable, the giant salmon faced increasing challenges. Unlike a sudden disaster, its extinction was likely the result of slow environmental change over hundreds of thousands of years. Around 5 million years ago, the remarkable migration of the saber-toothed salmon came to an end, although the saber-tooth salmon disappeared millions of years before humans arrived. Its fossils have survived to tell its story. Thousands of fossil bones have been discovered across California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and neighboring regions. Some of the most complete skulls completely change what scientists believed about the fish. Early reconstructions mistakenly placed its giant teeth on the upper jaw. Better preserved fossils later revealed the truth. The saber-like teeth projected upward from the lower jaw. That discovery transformed our understanding of one of the strangest fish ever to evolve. Each new fossil continues to refine the story of this. The saber-tooth salmon reminds us that evolution often produces creatures more extraordinary than fiction. A fish the size of a small boat, armed with saber-like teeth, yet built not for violence, but for one of nature's greatest migrations. For millions of years, it connected oceans to rivers, carrying life from one ecosystem to another. Today, only fossils remain. But every discovery helps scientists piece together a forgotten chapter of Earth's history. Its journey may have ended 5 million years ago, yet its story continues to swim to the fossil record, reminding us that even the strangest creations of evolution have a place in the history of life.